distance is a cauldron of pressure, and that is ratcheted up when you go on the road, and this highly ranked squad has found itself coming into a snake pit in this one. Welcome to the home of the Florida State Seminoles, Doak Campbell Stadium in Tallahassee. As we'll see, the defending national champions, the Maryland Terrapins, taking on the winners of 4 straight, the Florida State Seminoles. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. The Noles will put toe to leather to crank us up. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. So the Maryland Terrapins offense will come out first. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example. Then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But every week, guys that you can count on. They punch the clock, and they're hard workers.
A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. Wants to throw. It's Baker. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. This crowd, full throat, spreading the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. Second down, he'll throw it. Throws to the tight end. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. On third and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Complete downfield. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. The Terrapins come to the line with a new set of downs. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
You want to settle everybody in on the road? You want to take the nerves away? Run the football. Really, really good job. The offensive line, they're physical and nasty. They're not nervous. They're not worried about this crowd getting loud. They just want to hit you right in the mouth, and they started the game off with some good physicality.
Wants to adjust the pattern. Wants to throw on first down. Looking deep. Hits him inside the 20, still going. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14. And the Terrapins started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. Spins away from the defender. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. And so on their opening drive of the game, they want to stay on the field, and the big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it first and goal. Looking downfield, it's Baker. He's going for the goal line. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. These fans raising the volume on second and goal. Looking for a path to the end zone to the right. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Terrapins!
And that is exactly what you love to see as a head coach, watching your offense take the field, first drive of the game, and you're methodical, and you take what the defense gives you. You make good decisions. You don't have negative plays. You don't have missed assignments. That shows your head coach that you are locked in and ready to go.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. So the Florida State Seminoles offense will go to work for the first time. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone, and you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming into this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
Not a lot of room, but found his way ahead for 2 out to the 26.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
And with that effort, they pick up a fresh set of downs. They have it at the 34-yard line. Offense will try to strike on 1st and 10. They'll run it from the gun. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. And the Noles trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Not much he could do there. Does pick up 2 to the 34.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. No.
Here comes the rush, and they've got him. At the 28. He just terrorizes quarterbacks, his 30th career sack.
And that's an amazing number, 30 sacks, because a lot of guys get sacks early in their careers, and then coordinators figure it out and then start double-teaming them and sliding and chipping, and then their numbers come down. This guy, though, David, has never stopped.
And it's got to be consistently, Jesse. Like, you got to consistently play hard, play after play, because sometimes they get rid of the ball fast. Sometimes you can't get in the mix. But to get to the quarterback 30 times, very few people have done that.
We've come to the end of the quarter, and Maryland has the lead. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played 1 period. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. So 1st down here as they go back to work. Looking downfield, it's Baker. They've got the screen set up. Ran through the contact. He goes out of bounds right at the 15-yard line. The Terrapins have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Maryland!
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They are going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Okay, guys, the Florida State offense returns to the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Gets it out to the 25-yard line, a gain of 3. They punted on their first drive of the game, and now they have to convert on 3rd down to avoid doing it again. From the gun, wants to pass. Turns it loose deep. He's got it inside the 25. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Florida State.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. To the air, it's Baker. Quick strike complete. All the way out to the 38-yard line. It's a gain of 15.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
You open a drive like that, and you've got some operating room. It's first down from the 38. They'll run it from the gun. It's a seam wide open. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41.
What a run, man. I tell you what, it's hard to pop runs. It's hard to get 3, 4, 5, 6 yards a lot of times. But when you got backs like this who can make huge plays with the speed, getting out in the open field, can take it the distance on every play, defenses are scared out of their mind.
Looking downfield on first down. And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield.
Really good play by this defense, and you know exactly what you're getting with this guy. Man, he is electric. He is dynamic. He'll make plays, so you got to do a good job of containing him in the pocket. And when he starts to scramble, chase from one side. Don't overlap with another guy. Nice job by the defense.
I know that one falls incomplete, but I love the idea of finding ways to get this running back the ball, right? You can hand it off to him. He's got really good hands. Already has a few catches in this game. I think you keep trying to leak him out of the backfield and let him take advantage of this defense throwing the ball.
Brought down at the 37-yard line, and this defense denies them on third down.
A nice job of awareness on defense there on that third down. You know, you're expecting the offense to throw the football, but it's not just going to be receivers or tight ends you got to worry about. You got to keep your eye on where that running back is.
Big man has it. It's a first down and more. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line. And the Terrapins didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. They'll run the screen. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Looking to throw, it's Baker. Quickly complete. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play, in prime position for a score.
You get the completion, and now you set up a manageable third down situation in the red zone. This is a huge down in distance in this game.
Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. They turn to the passing game on third and short. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Terrapins! Backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, no problem.
When you start in the black zone inside your own 20 coming out, it's difficult. You can give up a safety. You get worried about that. The offense puts a great drive together. Great job executing. Great job getting a touchdown.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. All right, guys, here comes the Florida State offense onto the field. Getting late here in the first half, they'll have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And the offensive play caller here has to really be dialed in. It's important down 2 possessions, Dave, that they're able to score some points. So you got to call your best stuff in this 2-minute situation.
And is such a good opportunity to cut it to a one-score game, create that momentum, get some good juices going for the second half, because obviously, you built yourself a little bit of a deficit. You need some good things to happen, and it needs to happen on this possession.
Caught in the backfield, it's Pringle. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Wants to go up top on first down. Got it in the middle, it's Pringle. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. The Seminoles are in the hurry-up. Wants to keep it in the air. He's going to take off. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there. The hurry-up now, second down, clock ticking. Wants to go up top. The throw. Makes the catch along the sidelines and steps out of bounds.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
And the Seminoles are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll try to get the first through the air.
And this offense stays aggressive and they pass the football. I think you can always look back and say, 3rd and short, I'd love for you to run it, be the more physical team. But nice job sticking up and bowing their necks for this defense.
So they're going to send out the field goal unit to try a long one. He's going to have to break out the thunderfoot on this one, a 57-yard attempt. What a disappointment. No good. Guys, a missed field goal and nothing changes. Still a 14-point game. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Looking to throw, it's Baker. Throws to the wideout. A strike downfield. And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. To the air on first down. Going to try to pop one on the screen. Turning it on! They drag him down, but not before he's moved the chains and the screen pass is effective. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. Down to the 18-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Looking to pass inside the red zone. He's got the tight end. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Looking downfield, and time is running short. And he can't quite make the connection as he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity.
And listen, as a quarterback, you're trying to find the matchup, trying to find who's open. I don't know if anybody was open, but that was not a greatly thrown football. I don't know if it was miscommunication, but the ball thrown out of bounds, and I just on him.
Reels it in the end zone. Touchdown, Maryland! They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance.
And this is blowout city. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen explosive plays. They scored again here right before halftime. I don't know, guys. I mean, can we do running clock in the second half?
And he's coming out of the end zone. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Offense has enough time to get off a play before we head to the half. They'll give it to the back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Man, it should come as no surprise we have ourselves a fun matchup in Tallahassee. And this offense has been the story through 2 quarters, extending this lead and really dominating almost every aspect of this game. We're talking lethal efficiency from the O-line right on down to the skill position guys. Although I'd argue those big uglies up front are skilled players in their own right. And with that, let's send it back to our guys at Bobby Bowden Field.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. The Terrapins will kick it away to crank up the second half. Bringing it out. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. Going to the run to start this second half. And this one will be stopped for no gain. The Seminoles in the hurry-up.
Man, it's been a surprise today for this offense. Like, coming into the game, we all talked about it. We thought they'd be able to run against this defense that's been run on a lot in this offense.
He's loose. A little more space. Open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30.
I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
The screen, and watch out. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down.
Great effort by the defense here. Offense trying to go wide receiver screen. How about the speed on defense rounding to the football?
Snowed under right at the line of scrimmage for no gain on the play. And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. On third down, he drops to throw. Tight coverage and an incomplete pass. The defense knocks it away and forces a fourth down. The Seminoles decide to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Hauls it in, looking for space. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. We saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical enough.
And he'll go down, but he has enough for the first down. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And of course he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Quick touch pass to the receiver. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. The marker is at the 35, and they need to get it there to convert third down. He wants to change this route. Back to pass, it's Baker. Got his man. Really nice job to convert that third down, and they've got it at the 33.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target.
Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Oh, better check some ankles. He makes a move and gets down to the 24. And the Terrapins with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. They go to the ground. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
You just need more from your offensive line. 2nd and short like that, you'd love to be able to fire off the ball and pick that up running it, but the defense was able to get penetration. They were able to get a stop, and now you set up third down, and this offensive line is going to have to play a lot better here.
The Terrapins will have it 1st and 10. From the red zone, looking for a man. Makes the grab on the left. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down? New set of downs right on the doorstep for this offense. A first down run in the red zone. What a tackle in the backfield. He'll lose 6 on the play. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. To the air on second down. Pressure coming. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. They'll be able to get off one more play before quarter's end. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Wide out trying to get it in. Into the house. Touchdown, Terrapins! Like a Thanksgiving turkey. They're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing, he's working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different, bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
Kickoff unit all lined up, and we're ready to put toe to leather. On the move from inside his 5. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. This drive will open from the 15. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. And the Seminoles come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. On 3rd and short, they'll go to the power running game. And he's going to go backwards, and they force a 4th down. What a play by this defensive front. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. No room to return, but no problem after making a play like that, and they'll have it at the 25.
And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding the situation of football. It's 4th down. It's late in the game. You got a multi-possession lead. Take away all the deep stuff. Make them force the football into coverage. They do, and they stamp this game.
Well, they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field. You saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though. How quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
He got his hands on it, but couldn't hold on to it. And what a time that would have been for their first pick of the game. And the Terrapins are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. This defense makes a play, stopping him well short, and it'll be 4th down from the 24. And they decide to trot out the kicker. Never a doubt. Well, that's just piling on. Not the penalty kind, just the mean kind. That lead just keeps getting fatter, and this kickoff team doing a little running. The returner will field it and bring it back. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. To the air, it's Hurley. Get it out on the screen. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long.
I love screen passes on offense, and you got to do them in different ways. To the running backs, you can do them to receivers, do them to tight ends.
And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
You've got to love what you're seeing if you're the head coach of this team, because your defense is simply not resting on their laurels, and they're playing until there's zeros on the clock. They've got a massive lead. We're late in the 4th quarter, and they're still getting sacks.
Didn't have anything working and just had to throw it away on 3rd down. The Noles will punt it away on 4th down. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He gets it away from his own end zone. Got it near midfield. Can they catch him? Really explosive when he gets his hands on the ball, and he found a couple of crevices and made a nice game before being run out of bounds. Maryland has the ball back and the Terrapin offense ready to go. Guys, that last trip a little disappointing having to take the 3.
Yeah, and I think, Jesse, you see so many offenses talk about getting yards and the tempo and all the stuff they do. It was a nice job moving the football, but they got to get in the end zone this time.
Yeah, and I think to do that, they just got to be more physical at the point of attack, get some push up front. They need to be the best running team in this game to win.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Fires to the big fella. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
Well, that was a weird one because I think running back screen was called, but the quarterback just saw an open receiver downfield and said to himself, hey, I got an open guy. I'm just going to take it.
Motion from the wide receiver. Touch pass on the run. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. The Terrapins now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. From the gun, give on the inside. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. But, you know, talking to the coaches coming to the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today, though. They got to go back to the drawing board, figure some things out, because this wasn't a great day.
Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. So you might expect to see victory formation. Instead, you will see a field goal attempt. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. And that'll add 3 more to a lead that is already way out of hand. Well, this one had all the suspense of a bug hurtling his way toward a windshield, and they did splatter them, an absolutely dominating performance.
You got to give the coaching staff a ton of credit. They obviously had their guys ready to play and motivated right from the opening kick. All 3 phases we saw, just spectacular football. No mental mistakes, David. You really can't play better than that.
Nah, it's really fun to do this. Come out and just dominate opponents. Start from finish. Nothing to worry about. You just know you're better. You're going to do you, put up a bunch of points, and win by a lot of points.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.